There's no magic touch that's just going to turn you profitable when day trading. But there is one thing that my friend Hassan showed me that instantly increased my win rate, and I did not have to change my strategy at all. And simply put, this is knowing when to trade. Which macro periods are the highest probability, and which news days are the highest probability. Imagine you're a pretty decent blackjack player. You know how to count cards, you have a strategy, and your win rate is about 50%. Now, if I told you that your win rate increases from 50% to 70% every time that you go to the casino at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday, then obviously you're going to go to the casino only at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday. The same thing applies to trading. If you have proven to yourself that your strategy works, then you should only be trading your strategy when price action is good, knowing what days and what times are the highest probability. And by high probability, I mean that these are the times that market movers are likely to push price in their direction. That being towards strong draws of liquidity, high time frame imbalances, things that we want to see price sweep or tap into. So what are these times? These are the macro periods. Essentially, all a macro is the last 15 minutes and the first 15 minutes of every hour. But the two that stand out are the last 15 minutes and the first 15 minutes of the two 4-hour candles during the New York session. This being 9:45 to 10:15 New York time and 1:45 to 2:15 New York time. During these times, price action is good. Smart money, being hedge funds, banks, institutions, the market movers, are actively in the market at these times, typically reacting off of news. Which brings me to my second point. Knowing which news days are high probability. Red folder news is not bad. You just don't want to be in a trade during red folder news. For example, if we have CPI news data at 10, you do not want to be in a trade at 10. You want to have already had a trade, get entered into a trade from the news candle, or enter after the news is over. No news Mondays are low probability. Orange folder and red folder news on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is high probability, and Friday with news is good, but not the best. Here's the typical trading plan that I follow. If it is a bad news day, I typically won't enter a trade unless I have 100% conviction in my setup. But if it's a good news day, I will place one trade in the opening macro, so 9:45 to 10:15 New York time. If I win the trade, I'm off the charts. Done for the day. If I lose, I will allow myself one more trade, but I will cut my risk in half. Meaning if my first trade I risked 300, I will now risk 150. And I will only take that second trade during the 2 o'clock macro, so 1:45 to 2:15 New York time. Doing this, I follow a structured plan that gives my setup the highest chances of hitting take profit. Hope this helps.